Hello, gorgeous heartbeat, and welcome to Heartbeats Harbor. I'm your host, Brianna Hozak, and I'm here to shine the light on the shadow path we walk as heartbeat women. Women rising into leadership roles as lightworkers, changemakers, worldshakers, or as I call us, heartbeats, do not have an easy path to walk. It often feels lonely, painful, and unique, but I'm here to help you see how very not alone you are, and how beautiful the shadows surrounding you actually are when you love and integrate them on your healing journey. I create spaces and opportunities for women to step into deeper self-awareness, self-acceptance, and personal healing, community and sacred circles, as well as leadership of themselves, their families, their communities, and beyond. My business and my life is and always will be about massive change in the ways things are done around the world. I believe it's a big part of my purpose on this planet to be a voice for those who don't have one, a safe harbor for those who need one, and a beacon of light to inspire a better way. None of this is easy. I've learned that big impact requires bold action and delusional levels of confidence, as well as a ton of shadow work. If you love what you hear on this podcast and you want to be part of the growing, supportive online village of Heartbeats Harbor, make sure you join my Facebook group, which is linked below in the show notes. Now, I can't wait to get started, so let's turn on the lights. Hey, heartbeats! Happy second episode! Today, I'm explaining the whole concept of a heartbeat when referring to an individual, not a bodily function. Today, I'll cover how you can know whether or not you are a heartbeat, and how even if you don't think you are one, I think you should and still will want to stick around. Most of you will have heard of a lightworker, I think, by now, if you're listening to this podcast. A heartbeat is, at a very basic level, my version of a lightworker. But it's more than that. A heartbeat shines their light and creates ripples. Heartbeats are the women and men who bring the light, who instantly love, feel deeply, and are called to more, who are helping to shift the world into a new age, and who create the magic that makes every day special. A heartbeat is a changemaker, a world shaker, a light worker, one whose impact ripples or will throughout the world. Heartbeats don't just shine the light on the path you should take. We walk it with you. We feel the hard parts with you, or we've felt them before and know how to help you feel them without being crushed by their weight as you discover who you truly are. Heartbeats are shining the light on your next steps toward success in an aligned, sacred feminine way, while holding and integrating your shadows with love. Change starts within always, but here we're also changing things outside of ourselves. Because our heartbeats have become so strong, their physical reverberations create change outside of us. As we heal, the world heals. As we grow, the world grows. Heartbeats are all different paces, different strengths, following different patterns, and yet we all have something in common. We are the lifeblood of the body of humanity, creating the necessary changes, inspiring hope and possibility, leading by example, pushing others to try harder, reach higher, leap farther. When you hear a heartbeat, you know what it is, even though each one is different. A heartbeat refuses to change for the world. In fact, it can't. Can you imagine how loud the combined beating of our hearts would be if we could somehow play them all on a single soundtrack, side by side? You know those scenes in movies where the camera is focused on a still body of water, and then you start seeing it shake before you even hear what's causing the vibrations, and it slowly gets more shaky, and you start to faintly hear something. And then the ripples appear as you hear the sound clearly, finally. That is what the movement of heartbeats who are joining together to raise the vibration of the collective energy reminds me of. Sometimes you can't even see the ripple yet, but you are already making an impact. So maybe you don't think you're a heartbeat personified. That's okay. Stick around and you'll sync up with us in no time. Heartbeats are inclusive. They love unconditionally. They're kind, generous, at home in nature, and love simplicity, and they know the importance of having a village to rely on. Heartbeats can feel it when you're not being authentically you. Hermann Hesse said, "It is not our purpose to become each other. It is to recognize each other. to learn to see the other and honor him, I'm adding or her, for what he or she, again me, is. You being all of you. Authenticity is tough, especially before you've even discovered who you truly are inside. That self-discovery process is a long process. In fact, it's a lifelong process. And I think the best we can do is to show up as authentically as we know ourselves. And here, you are loved exactly as you are. Before, during, and after your transformation towards authenticity and self-acceptance, I already love you. We, the heartbeats, already love you. You are loved, lovable, and perfect in your imperfection. More than worthy. If no one else has said it today or recently, or even any time in distant memory, here and now, I'm telling you, I love you. I'm so grateful and glad that you're here. A heartbeat is someone who shines their light on others unselfishly. Someone who wants to make people smile because smiles are beautiful. Someone who loves unconditionally, and the power of their love radiates outward in rhythmic ripples into the world. Ripples that never end, leaving a legacy with their ripples. So, how do you know if you're a heartbeat? Well, how do other people react to you? How do they interact with you? Do they automatically like you? Do they automatically gravitate towards you? Do they tell you their problems? Do they ask for your help? How do you feel about other people? Do you automatically like them? Are you able to see their side in an argument? Are you always open to reasonable compromise? Do you see the light inside others even when they can't see it themselves? Do you care more about the collective state of being than about a little insult you may have come up against? Do you love people? Do you want to help people? Do you enjoy making people smile? Do you like to make people happy without needing anything in return? Do you want to create change? Do you think that people are basically good and all negative stems from lack of awareness in some form? I could go on and on and on, but I think that you get the picture. And here's the thing. If you weren't answering yes yet to those questions, or you didn't identify with them, but you wanted to, you have a desire to feel that way, then you are a heartbeat. And you're just starting out. You're the sound that makes the water shake before you can even hear it. There is no one who does not create impact one way or another. At one time, I was the sound making the water shake before you could even hear it. And just because now I'm louder or creating big waves doesn't mean I'm more important. Every heartbeat has an impact to make. I love and value you already. So, if you're a heartbeat, you're home. You're in the perfect place to join up with other heartbeats and make the big impact you dream of. And if you desire to become a heartbeat, you're home. You're in the perfect place to transform into the person you want to be in the shortest amount of time possible. And if you're not a heartbeat and you don't want to be, well, maybe listening to me will change your mind someday. Maybe not. You decide. Heartbeats Harbor, the safe place for heartbeats. This show is going to change your life. Just wait and see. Here, you are loved. Here, you are welcome. Here, you are home. If you want a more concrete, visible, and interactive version of that home, make sure you join my Facebook community, which is, of course, full of heartbeats. The link is in the show notes so that you can join us when you're ready. A movement I didn't know I'd be leading, but a movement nonetheless. Returning to oneness with our planet. Returning to oneness as a species. Returning to oneness with ourselves. I'm shining the light on the shadow path, allowing you to see what you can work on, see what you've been ignoring, see what needs your love. I'll be helping you see the parts of you that you're afraid of, but that once integrated, make you exponentially more powerful. and I'll be loving those parts of you even when you're afraid of them. We can't pretend to be perfect forever, and nobody really buys it anyways. Most of Western society is like the people of the Capitol in the Hunger Games. They know each other to be showing up as a false version of themselves. They judge what is natural and put labels on everything to make it become something else. They cover up flaws with so many layers that even though everyone knows they aren't authentic, no one, including themselves usually, knows what's really underneath, what's hidden in the shadows. We must integrate our shadows to become whole. Only then can we be 100% authentically ourselves and step into our full power so that our heartbeats can ripple, not just through the water, but through the air and through the ground, and create real change, lasting change, disruptive and wild change. Change beyond what most people dream is possible. Us heartbeats, we dream the impossible into reality every day, a little bit at a time. So, I hope you're joining us. The more of us creating the impossible, shaking up the world, and disrupting the status quo, the farther we will get faster. And it has already begun. So, I'll talk to you again in the next episode, which is less about me and your #goals and more about just you. Worthy, beautiful, wonderful, incredible you. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If you enjoyed the show, make sure you subscribe to be notified of new episodes. If you really love it here and want to help spread the light, please take a moment to rate the show and leave a review. They help so much. If you love listening and want to be part of the interactive and incredible online community we're growing, make sure you click the link in the description box and join the Facebook group. I promise you it is not like other groups you've been in. Hope to meet you there soon, and I'll be talking to you next week, sending you all my love from my heartbeat to yours.